Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Divergent. So, in the comments for Diversion, as it's been ongoing as a series, I think it's been the main mod author, or like developer behind the project. I'm trying to remember what they are on YouTube. I think it's like Call Me Jeff, or something like that. They've been having some regrets over Diversion, and like beating themselves a little bit up over the mod, but I don't think it's all that warranted. Because, I mean, yeah, it is a mod that does use a lot of previous assets with just some texture changes or tugging old models. But the thing is, everybody's going to start at something somewhere. And it's still a completed mod that is actually a concise package to play with and does give quite a few different options compared to some of the other mods out there. I wouldn't say it's amateurish, but I think it's a very good, like, learning mod. The people who are working on this behind it learned quite a few tricks, methods, etc. for how modding works and what more they can do with it. And this is just a product of, like, along that road. So I don't think they have to beat themselves that much up over it. There's still a lot that's been fairly well done. There are some places where it does show off a little bit more of, like, that amateurish feel, such as, like, Plains of Expansive, or I think a little bit on the Therizinosaurus, because it is a really twisted and tugged and pulled model. But still, they were able to pull off editing a model to represent from quadrupedal to bipedal. So there are some interesting things that were pulled off with this, and it's not like it's a shameless try of knockoff stuff either. No, it is unique textures, some unique models with trying to apply and make things work. And overall, I still think it's a pretty good experience for a mod. I admit I'm not covering it like going through the point curve, so I'm not sure how well the point grind is in it, but I have to say, it is fun. And that's one of the big things to make sure of you have for a Carnivores mod, is it is fun to play. But what we're going to be doing on this first episode is probably look at trying to use the Outpost cannon, which I'm just going to call the cannon from now on, because that way it doesn't sound like I'm having a stroke in the video. We're going to use the cannon for a little bit, try taking on some of these last dinosaurs, and I think last episode will be Eaton Outpost, the Carcaria, and the artillery rangefinder together. We might even take the rangefinder out with us next hunt as well, just to see what we can get with it. But we've got a new species on a new map, which I think starts us off very well for a strong week with our last week covering Divergent. I've got something in mind for starting next week for Carnivores content, though I might weigh that option a little bit more too. I'll have to see. Oh, excuse me. But everything is looking good and set up, so let's hop in and get to some new hunts. Okay, we're loaded into the map. Already, we do have to defend ourselves from a Therizinosaurus. Ooh. Oh. Okay, was not expecting the follow-ups from our new animal, the Saurophaganax. So we'll have to get into a new hunt, but at least we've seen one early. Okay, so we're loaded in again. I'm just going to be a bit cautious off the bat. But Eaton Outpost is actually a unique kind of take on a map. Like, it kind of reminds me a bit of Site... Okay, no, that's just ambience. Site X, where you have almost like a narrowed focus... focused corridor to hunt in. It's like, if we get towards any of the, like, middle of the map... Well, you can see, we're basically down in a long-running canyon system. Although the map does seem a little bumpy to be on. I don't know if it's just, like, how the terrain is or what, but it seems like this map is a little bit more rough to walk along. Plus got lush oases around the middle area. Oh, actually has a dinosaur fence. Actually, it looks like that section's off the edge of the map, so at least you have a big thing in place to know that you can't go that way. Yeah, it definitely makes it feel like this is a more contained hunting area. And just another Pterogodus out there. And one thing I should do more of is actually using the calls for the mod, because these are one of the more new things that weren't, like, copied off other ones or had a little bit more work to make them unique. Okay, so we do have a Saurophaganax somewhere up ahead. And I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation of it or not. But I guess that's what I'll have to stick to for it. God, that's one of the things where, like, I could see YouTube being angry about... Oh, jeez, the ambience kind of catches me a bit. I think I missed with 2 of those shots, so... These guys are proven to be quite the force needing, like, the heavy firepower. We'll go on another hunt. Okay, so we're dropped in again. Looks like, yeah, we're starting back around the oasis area first. Maybe I'll try these calls sooner. Okay, we got one actually on the other side of the water here. But yeah, as a concept, I think Eaton Outpost here works really well. I like this kind of contained canyon system that normally for Carnivores maps, there are these usually take up most of the map or you're surrounded on all sides by water. This is a unique way to make it feel like you're in almost like a little hidden spot or sectioned off in a natural way. Yeah, it does feel kind of weird to walk on, though, because I don't know if it's just, like, the geometry of the map, because it feels very jittery, like... Maybe it's... We'll see as we keep playing on it. Again, I like the concept, I like how you see these different little lush areas in what seems to be a desert canyon. It just kind of works together quite well. Okay, I'm not actually sure how many shots that took, because the cannon needs shorter range to be accurate with it. So I think it was at least 2, maybe 3, although I definitely used more than that. So you know what? I'm just going to put that trick into play. And reload. Yeah, it's not a very long reload for it. I think that is because the weapons... Majority, if not all, were using other assets brought into the mod. But again, it's just a learning process. It lets the people who were working behind the mod understand, okay, this is how it fetches this file or these textures, and this is how it, like, comes together. And again, it still makes for a decent classic style Carnivores mod. I think with the big developments of, like, the Modders Edition engine, when it does work for everybody, because there are a few of us who are running into the 5-minute crash problem. But things like that, trying to think of what else was pretty recent. Jurassic Park Revolution. How modding has developed for Carnivores as a community, and, like, a lot of the new stuff opened up with it. Not everything was as advanced as it is now. There's definitely some things that were more aged and feel off, made previously, or a while ago. So again, I don't think they really need to beat themselves up over it. I think it's actually pretty... I'm trying to think of how to word this right. It speaks of the quality that is here regardless of if they are pre-existing assets for the most part or not, that it's been brought together as an experience a lot of people have enjoyed and continue to enjoy even as I get ripped apart by the Saurophaganax there. We'll restart. I'm kind of wondering if I should put the cannon away and take the anti-tank rifle. See, it says like this should have a lot more power than the anti-tank rifle, but you do have to be in closer range, which makes you more prone to being ripped apart, so I'll try going on one more hunt and at least save a Saurophaganax to take back, even if it is a short little outing. So let's just head out and make sure we can get one of these things properly. Oh, crap. We're definitely having bad luck with these spawns, I'll tell you guys that much. Because I think that's like the second or third one right out the gate we get attacked. We'll go and do another hunt. Okay, let's try to make this our hunt where we actually get what we're after. And survive it, too. Okay, actually, no reply from that call out. Maybe I'll try for the Vitacadrindra, or... I'm actually not sure the pronunciation of it. Oh wow, no response from either of them. Oh, although we do have somebody... Oh, running away, actually. Okay, again, I want to see how many shots it takes to take down one of these guys with the cannon. Although, I am surprised how timid it is for an animal. Because, like, I would have expected it to be more fight than flight. Okay, so 2 shots seems to take these guys down. And then, at least that's another guy we can take to the trophy room to preview. Now, let's try for the other one. Okay, so I think, yeah, looks like because this is corridor, we might actually want to go to the south, because I think that's another dinosaur wall there. It just kind of looks like the black spike wall right on the overhead map for it. But it definitely seems like Eaton Outpost. One thing, when it came to this map in particular, it seems really repeating the ambience a lot. And very frequently. Oh yeah, there is something here. Although, it looks like it's... Yeah, this is a busted open dino gate. Let's head in and check this area out. I don't know if it's actually busted in or was... Oh, no, it probably was. These, I guess, are guard towers, or lookout towers. I feel like those might be from Triassic. It's like, I remember seeing towers like this in that mod for the Gojirasaurus. And this is probably the namesake of the map here. This is the Eaton Outpost. Was not expecting you, although, again, these guys, I'm getting a lot of these tiny ones for these. I thought they'd be a bit bigger. I'm hoping, though, that's the only... Okay, odd sound for coming in here. God, this gives me, what is it, like Object 012? Yeah, this definitely gives me vibes of that one from Carnivores 2+. I don't think... Oh, that's not good to see. Oh. I can see why the outpost was probably abandoned now. Yeah, they gotta give themselves a little more credit. Like, definitely creepy vibe here. But, they've gotta give themselves a little more credit for, like, the contained package that Divergent is. It'd be something interesting to go back with, like, more developed knowledge now and smooth out some of the rougher edges, like how the map feels. Well, this one feels a little jittery to walk around on. Well, I don't think somebody was able to hide in there. Okay, so I think that's everything to see in the outpost. Well, at least the main building. There might still be another aspect to look at. How am I doing shot-wise? I still do have a fair bit. But I think that kind of... Oh! There is a backside. Okay. I don't think it was technically meant to be seen, though, because that doesn't look finished. But yeah, again, if you come back, apply some of the stuff you know now with what you didn't back when Divergent was made, you could probably polish it up and make it a more modern mod and release it to pretty good acclaim. I swear, my brain does work. It just sometimes takes a little bit to rev up and get to speed. Because the ideas are in place there with it. Like, Eaton Outpost is a good map. The first map, a map, I think it was? I'm not sure if that was meant to be, like, placeholder name or what, but that one still had great concept to it. Redo the plains of Ekberchina, or do more edits with the map to change it up from looking like Vengar, or very close to Vengar fjords. It's got the building blocks and pieces there for a very interesting mod. Okay, definitely going... I don't remember all you guys being over here, though. Did you, like, get drawn in or something? Like, I feel that one behind is stuck there. Let me try for one of these Saurophaganax. In the next episode with the final weapon, we'll probably be able to get a lot more. We don't have that much time, though. You know what? We'll take what we got with the Vitacadrindras back. Just that way we have some variety in the trophy room to see them. Okay, and we're in the trophy room where we just got... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I forgot how big the Brontosaurus are. Where we got a few more Vitacadrindras to look at, and oh my god, look at how tiny this little one is. Like, I knew we got a small one, but look at him compared to, like, everything else. He is, I think, the smallest thing in the trophy room. Yeah, the Troodons are bigger than him. You know what? I'm going to take pride in that. I got the super tiny trophy of the Vitacadrindra. And then I guess these are more the general size they come at. I feel like they should be a little bit bigger, but I might be off on that. It's hard to say. It's just like comparing to the Mamutoraptor, although, again, I think that's actually like a hybrid of Oviraptor and Gigantoraptor, so I guess they kind of make sense for being as big as they are. But Troodon, I think, is... If Troodon is that big, these guys, I think, should be bigger, too. We didn't get any successful Saurophaganax hunts in that I survived, but I still am quite happy with these, and we're going to be getting our revenge with the last weapon in the roster next episode. The Artillery Rangefinder. This one, a lot of people said, is just a fun weapon to use because of what it is. And I'm going to be very happy to try it out on those guys myself. A little bit of catharsis, if you will. But with showing these guys off, we are good to end this episode of Carnivores Divergent right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, just give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, push the comments right down below. And until I see you in the next episode of Radio Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.